Hey there, my sensing friend. How many times a day do you feel stillness? Or spaciousness within yourself? Let me introduce myself. My name is Neisha, and I'm guiding you into bridging being a human and being soul in daily life by Japanese wisdom and also giving you practical tools for daily life. I'm talking about inner stillness or inner spaciousness. To me, they both almost feel the same. Inner stillness is more like a calm. It's feeling calm even though everything around me is moving or vibrating or making a sound. And it also creates a sense of spaciousness at the same time. But spaciousness doesn't have to be quiet to me. I have the space even though everything is moving within me. Maybe you experience the same things. So how can you create more stillness, and why do you need to create more stillness? In Japanese spirituality, stillness is really important. It's called suwung. From stillness, there is a state of rasa. Rasa is everything that is coming in into your inner world, actually your whole inner world, everything that you're sensing, feeling, thinking, is called rasa. And it doesn't have to be after stillness, actually your inner world, as far as I understand it, is rasa. So every sensation, everything, every thought, every feeling. The difference is that after stillness, the rasa that you experience, so every feeling, every sensation, everything in your inner world comes from the connection with your soul or with spirit. That means that after you've touched upon the stillness, the information, because every sensation is actually information, is part of your intuition, is part of communication from your soul or higher self or from spirit, however you want to see it. So that means that that information is true, it's pure, it is functional. And of course, information that doesn't come out of stillness, it can be functional too, but it can come from a different place. It can be part of a protection mechanism or pattern that you're showing, that you're responding from. It's actually the foundation of your behavior or the way you move or the decisions that you make. So coming from stillness, you actually go around the protection mechanism, or not go around it, it doesn't affect you as much. They might be, but you become more aware of it. And then you can decide to respond or to act from a deeper sense of calmness. Because in the calmness, you are actually connected to everything more. You're connected to the earth, you're connected to universe or spirit, God, the divine. Your body is more connected to everything, which means that the things that you feel and do are more truthful for you. And why is this important? It's important because, first of all, you're aligned with your true self, your higher self, your soul. Because your soul has a purpose, a mission on this earth. You don't have to know what it is, but knowing that your soul has this mission and you're aligned with your soul, it makes you more present in the moment. And in the moment, you can create purpose for that moment and for the next moment. And that is what living a purposeful life is. It's being in a moment, but also having a purpose for the next moment. That's how you actually create. And you can set purpose by being aligned. Because if you weren't aligned, if you were behaving and acting and being from an old pattern or mechanism, in the next moment, and you would act on default. So things would happen in the same way that your mechanism is expecting life to be. And when you're in a moment and you feel the silence, you feel maybe connected to everything, you're also less with expectation. So you can let things come in, you can receive more, you can allow to live life through you. You can allow to whatever it is that you're feeling, any emotion, any thought, just move through you without your system thinking that is the truth. Because that's what mechanisms and patterns do. They are these beliefs that you once told yourself, oh, this is true because this is what I experienced. And in the stillness and spaciousness, those things are not true anymore. Maybe nothing is true. Maybe everything is true. But also whatever is coming from the mind is not true in this moment of presence. And this is what makes life magical, and this is what makes you able to create things, create the next moment. So that is why stillness is important. So if you want to learn more about how to get into the stillness, then check out my other videos and meditations. And for now, maybe ask yourself this question: how can I create more stillness in daily life? How can I allow myself to do nothing or to get into a flow? Because flow also creates stillness. In flow, there's only being. In flow becomes when you're being creative, or you're really into something, enjoying something, or you're in this conversation with someone and you're like this unit of, flow. Well, you know what I mean, probably. So go look for these moments, because that's also looking for purpose, for purposeful moments. And enjoy whatever it is that you're doing in stillness. And even when it's difficult, just go for it anyway. For me, it also took a really long time to feel the stillness in my body again. And even when I was doing it and trying it and just lying still, not doing anything, a lot of tension and a lot of thoughts would arise, a lot of feelings. But the trick is to just allow it, because this is also tension that created anxiety, that you were afraid, I was afraid to actually feel, maybe because, I don't know, they had been in my system for a long time, or they were things that I thought that I should be afraid of. So anxiety often is also just feelings that have been there for a long time. They just want to be felt, they want to be touched upon. And sometimes they might feel big and intense and really painful. But then my advice is just go through it anyway. Because if you have gone through that core, if you have ridden that wave, every other wave after that just becomes small and easy to deal with. I always remind myself, because when I went to Indonesia one time, I climbed this mountain with a daughter of a friend of my dad's. And sometimes when I feel like things are too much, I remind myself, okay, I was able to climb that mountain, not without difficulty, by the way, but if I can do that, or if I can meditate for 10 days in silence, I can do this. I can sit with myself and I can just feel whatever it is that wants to come out of me. So sometimes it also helps to just zoom out and see in your life and look at situations that you've actually already done this before. It's just acknowledging what you're feeling, acknowledging what you have been through, what your system is going through right now, And just lie with it, sit with it, let it flow through you, and then drop into the nothingness, into the relaxation, into the silence. And actually, there's nothing more pleasing and contentful. I don't know if that's a word, but it feels like that, contentful, satisfying, than after having done that, because it creates so much space and stillness within you. Just try it and let me know in the comments what it was like for you. And let me also know, I'm curious to know what helped you move into silence and feeling the spaciousness. Remember to enjoy the beauty and magic of life from within.